should never question the wheel. Are you for real?
What?
No! Mume looks really American somehow.
I did want to show you some of the stuff that I didn't use. That we didn't end up seeing. Although I could save it, because maybe maybe I would do it again. But I probably have to change it up. I think we already saw all of these, right? I think we saw all of the effects. The bow?
Okay, I picked the bow. The bow, yeah.
Upon further inspection, you realize the bow was drawn backwards.
Ah! Wait, I'm gonna shoot myself.
It's the backwards lightning bow. And unfortunately, you do 1d8 damage to yourself.
That's the scam!
I accidentally drew it backwards and I didn't realize that it was backwards. So then it had to become the backwards lightning bow. So that's the only thing that makes sense. You're pointing it at yourself. Do you want to see the shop? The second shop that was never visited? There is something special in the second shop. Wow, it's so dramatic over here. Okay, so in the second shop... This is what we had in the second shop. Best item. It's Faunjoubi. He is here in the dungeon. You can purchase his companionship for the low price of 15 gold. Best item of all time. What Faunjoubi would have done is follow you around and then you get 2 attacks because he will also attack. But he's pretty expensive. You can buy friendship. It was really fun and it makes me want to try my hand at actual D&D or other tabletop. I wonder if we could do lasers and feelings. I think for me, the way I would want to do it is definitely one-shots. Because I think it could be hard to do a campaign to like get the same players back at a regular basis, and I don't know if I would even be able to do it consistently. But I think one-shots would be really good, because then you can have different players every time, and it's self-contained. Don't have to worry too much. I mean, everybody loves a long campaign, but I mean, there are a lot of content creators that like solely focus on doing a campaign, and that's like their whole thing because it takes so much effort. Yeah, I know at least for me, I'm less intimidated by a one-shot. I would like to try official NASA TTRPG. Is that real? This is so cool. True, can also do sequels. Yeah, people could definitely bring back the same characters and then just have like a different story, like one self-contained story. Yeah, like serial adventures, and then that as well. It would be fine if it's different people every week. Yeah, like some people come back with the same character, but maybe some people can't make it, or some new people make it. This did bring up my confidence a little bit. Makes me interested in trying my hand at DMing. I've been too scared to do it before, but it was really fun. And I think maybe I could go for a more serious one. Well, it doesn't have to be serious. I mean, silly is good, but you know, like an actual system with like actual stuff. Yeah, it can be hard. I didn't know if I would be able to improv well, but I think it's okay. I worry I'd be too railroady as DM. Like, this was a pretty railroady. I mean, you literally are on rails in the thing I did. But I think that people would understand if I have like a one shot with a set sort of story arc. I think that I could let people know and they would generally not derail it too much. Like, of course they can improv and do some crazy things, but I think that if I asked them to, they would be willing to not disregard the prepared stuff. One-shots do have some amount of railroading. It's expected, so don't worry. That's good to know. One-shot, some railroading is necessary. I think that's why it's less intimidating for me. If I can, like, prepare stuff ahead of time and I don't have to, like... I don't know, like, I've been in campaigns before where the DM, it's, like, totally open. And it's like the players just decide anything, and that's super fun. But that seems really intimidating to DM like that, because then you have to, like, create encounters just, like, on the spot. I don't know if I'm there yet. This is my first time, so it is hard. Yeah, I wouldn't start with that. But I think I could make an interesting story. Pocket full of prepared stuff, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for all your support. I really appreciate it. I was really nervous about my birthday this year, because I don't know, I felt sort of... I worried because I wasn't doing a birthday live, and there were many promised birthday lives leading up to it, so I was worried, but thank you for making it a great time. I hope it was fun, and I hope it was special. It's not something I've ever done before, at least, and I want to do more stuff like it in the future. I would love to DM more stuff. A team? That's right, you guys will be working cooperatively this time.
Oh,
it's not
no.
I just stepped on a curse. We could...
No.
I feel like the group hates me.
Oh dear.
Come on, fuck.
Can I kill you?
Me?
Hold on, let's be civilized here. Let's be reasonable for a
Oh,
second.
I can be civilized.
No, you can't be civilized at all.
The team is breaking down.
I think I need therapy after this.
Let's read the dungeon stream super chats. Fauna, have you ever heard of Fauna's Dungeon? I'll do you one better. I made Fauna's Dungeon. I did not steal the concept from Magic the Noah. What are you talking about? Except that I totally did. Thank you. and Slice and Dice. And the last one also. No way. I'm already planning my next one. I'm excited. You like the Slice and Dice editions? I think I'll keep it for the next one, and then I have ideas to change it a bit. I won't say expand it, because I don't want to expand it, because I want to keep it simple, but have ideas. And I think, well, one thing I wanted to do, but I couldn't do because of time, well, it's hard to know, like, pacing is hard, because we had the merch that we had to announce at a specific time. So everything had to be done by then. But I would like it if the fights lasted longer and were more challenging. So I think if I do another one that is not under time constraint, then I can make the fights longer. Yeah. Oh, the Rain of Snails spell. Rain of Snails! I was so happy that somebody used it because we prepared the animation for it. All of it was done by Bread. Thank you, Forbidden Bread, for all the art. I didn't have to do it this time, which saved me a lot of time. But I was glad that it got used. Hantako, thank you. Yes, I'm also looking forward to more Fauna's Dungeon. I may also eventually move to, like... Well, I do want to try a real TTRPG. But I have at least one more idea for a dungeon. And then maybe I'll try out a one-shot real TTRPG. Jessica, thank you. Appreciate it. I definitely want to do more DMing. Stella, thank you. This was really cute and fun to watch. I feel all the love and hard work put into this, especially the sacrificial dagger. sacrificial dagger.
My dagger!
Kills
already
one
sacrificed
ally
someone.
and then full heals everyone else.
What?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Wait,
Come again, kills one.
bad feeling about this.
I'll take it. I'd like to trade the wand.
Okay, you trade your wand for the dagger.
Oh no.
I knew that chaos would ensue by putting that in the game. Making it a co-op game, but giving them subtle options to fight amongst themselves. Kanashi will, thank you. Man, I love Promise. Fauna's DMing was hilarious and exciting the whole way through again. Thank you for the amazing stream. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Waritsu, thank you. Thank you. I had a lot of fun organizing the dungeon. I was also very nervous, but I thought it went well. And I'll definitely do more dungeons, and maybe more TTRPGs every so often. It's very natural as a DM. I appreciate that. Thank you. I was nervous. I feel like you could tell at the beginning that I was nervous. Later in, I got more confident, I think. There's like so much to handle as a DM though. I definitely like forgot some things. It's hard to remember, to keep track of everything. I'm sure it comes with practice as well. Compana!
My fauna.
Do you have a fauna? That's not fair!
The maid, she's my fauna.
They're fighting already.
Gigi, don't lick the weapon!
No!
I can heal. It's so good. It's over. It's over.
Gigi, please throw away your stupid scoop.
I'm unkillable.
You're very durable.
I'm becoming the clown! I perform a little trick for you guys.
Okay.
I jingle my balls. I hated you from the start.
Gigi, shut up.
I feel like you guys might actually be good guys. Okay, let me read. We're reading. Evan, thank you. As I was glad I could do a collab with Justice right away. Katie, thank you. Justice in the Fauna Dungeon. Faunjoubi already. Really didn't waste any time. Always love me some TTRPG shenanigans. Can't think of a better way to welcome in your kohai. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to do it. I want to do more real TTRPG stuff too at some point. I'm gaining confidence as a DM. This has been my training arc. Aaron, thank you. Your dungeon streams are always so much fun, and I'm glad Justice gets to experience one so soon. As a DM myself, I know how much work can go into these, so really, truly thank you for your hard work. Thank you. I did put a lot of work into it. But it's fun. It's worth it. And maybe I will do real D&D or something soon. Andy-Roo, thank you. I will kidnap every holo mem into my dungeon. Misery, thank you. Oh, Fauna, I love this series. Glad you were able to find more participants for your dungeon. Me too. I want to ask them for feedback on my dungeon. Because I don't know if it's actually fun to play or not. But I don't know if they will give me honest feedback. I feel like everybody's too nice. But I want to know, how to improve, you know? If there are things to improve upon. Yeah. The post-dungeon survey, I know. It is. It's like when you stay at a hotel and then they email you a week later, survey. How'd we do? Zipley, thank you. Can't believe you caught Justice to your dungeon so quickly. I really should have sent you to go after Advent instead. These streams are always such a blast. Excited to see who dons the MILF hat this time. And also secretly hoping it's Cece. I know, I actually did have the MILF hat, but it didn't come into play this time. Perhaps next time, though. Jordan, thank you. I know, the old DM classic, the paper thin NPC you suddenly have to develop thoroughly. Exactly. Why do the players always take interest in... I mean, in this case, there was really... well, they took interest in all of the NPCs. So you're better off just developing all of them. They'll always pick the one that you didn't develop anything for. Coming up with random names is a skill.
I would like to get to know you. What is your name?
This is Fane Doe on the left. And
It's weird how you've forgotten your names.
in the middle, I'm Sam, and this lovely lady right here is Jess.
Nice.
It is. I was trying to think of a good like old man name when I needed to think of a name for Granny's husband. I think all I could come up with was Alfred, but I feel like there's a better like old man name. Rupert? Herbert would have been good. Great debut, thank you. Curious how much this was planned and how much was ad-libbed. It was, I mean, maybe about 50-50. Obviously, the granny being evil was planned from the start. Had to draw the gun. Don't want to railroad it. Yeah, I tried not to. I was worried. Well, because the dungeon is like pretty simple, right? There's not much to it besides combat, so I was like worried if they don't want to fight. I don't want to like force them to fight necessarily, but also there's not much that they can do besides fight in the limited space that I have set up, but I think it worked out in the end. Mortal Tombird, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I feel like I need to prepare like a bunch of different music for it, and I need some sad piano music.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh no.
Thank you, Cece. Hold on.
I'm so emotional right now.
Yeah, I really is that.
So emotional.
No justice.
So I can pull out like the sad piano at will when needed. Various other tracks. Vermusen, thank you. I'm glad you think so. I like doing special things too for this kind of collabs. JY? GG, maybe? Thank you. You're also learning to be a DM. Good luck. And not blue, thank you. Great collab and great job on your DMing too. I love how into it Justice got. Me too. They were great sports. It was a lot of fun because of them. I can prepare however much, but then I never know where things will actually go. When you do these big, large-scale projects, you gotta mix it up a little bit, or else you will get bored. That goes for a lot of things, right? Although, I don't know. I've said this before, I'm not good at focusing on like multiple things at the same time. Like whenever I have like a big stream, oops, like a Fauna's dungeon, for example, I have a hard time like doing anything else, including like doing my regular streams. I feel like I need to focus 100% of my brain on preparing for it. That's why I ended up taking time off ahead of it. Because I'm like, if I'm working on it, I'm drawing, and then it's like, oh no, it's Fauna Standard Time. I better do a regular stream. It's like, wait, but how am I gonna... How can I do both? I can't take a break from working on the dungeon to stream. It's just not possible. In my brain. So I don't know. Not enough power to spare. I know, I thought about doing like a members only world while I'm drawing the assets for the dungeon, but then it's spoilers. Which I guess is okay. At least I drew the thumbnail for the last one, which honestly took me like way too long. I was like, I'll just draw something really fast for the thumbnail, and it doesn't need to be anything special. It can just be something real quick and cartoony. But then of course I don't even know how long I spent on the thumbnail. I don't know. Too long. I am a perfectionist. It's true. It's true. Which, I don't know. I still don't think perfectionism is that good of a trait. In fact, it might not be a good trait at all. In any way. Like, I don't know if I even believe that perfectionism leads to better quality end results. I feel like it just makes you unsatisfied with things. I cried when I watched the Dungeons and Dragons movie. That one's got an emotional scene though, at the end. You should. I agree. You still haven't seen it? I liked it a lot. You should watch it. Didn't I watch it on a plane? Yes, that's what makes it worse. It's like I'm crying on the plane. That's why I'm so embarrassed. Because there's like somebody sitting next to me. A stranger sitting next to me. And it's like, please don't look over and see that I have tears in my eyes. You forgot the D&D movie existed? If it had only been released like 1 year later, it could have like wombo comboed with Baldur's Gate 3 and like convinced the whole world to play D&D. Although I think a lot of the world was already convinced just by Baldur's Gate 3, but yeah, it would have popped off. I'm kind of sad that it didn't have the right timing, because it's a great movie. D&D is normie now. Good. TTRPGs are great. And I don't know. It can be really hard to find a group. I mean, it probably still is, even though it's more normal now. The easier it is for people to find groups, the better. You should try sometime. I always recommend people to check out their local, like, board game store, if you have one. Because they often have, like, tabletop game nights. If you need to meet people to play with. Yeah, I agree that it's a better experience in person. But online TTRPGs can be super fun, too. Just have to make sure that everyone is paying attention. Which, it's like hard enough to get everybody to pay attention in person when they could just easily glance at their cell phones. But man, when you're sitting at the computer and it's not your turn and you've got a whole second monitor open, that's where it gets dangerous. It's like, oh, I could scroll through Twitter while still paying attention. I'm totally capable of that. No, you're not. You're not. Don't fall to temptation. You are not capable of scrolling through Twitter and still paying attention. Me during my work meetings. You are, though? No. Not enough. Not enough attention. Your DM spent so much time preparing things for you. You better be nice and not look at your second monitor. DM will know. Guilty. I'm sorry, I was scrolling. What happened? Uh-oh. Oh no, and you'll have some rocks fall on you. Wait, this didn't kill this guy? He's the strongest creeper ever? That's smart. That's what I should do if I DM and people are annoying me. I'll make some rocks fall on them. DC 25 acrobatics check. Do you dodge the rocks? You think I would be a good DM? Thank you. I do want to give it a try. Like an actual TTRPG. I could try a one-shot first. See how that goes. Because, like, my dungeons, I keep making them more complicated. And, like, at some point, it's just easier to just play D&D. Instead of just, at some point, I'm gonna have built my whole own TTRPG system. And we don't need to get to that point. We should just play D&D instead. That's a positive. I don't know. I want to try lasers and feelings because it's easy. You only have like... I mean, you have like one number. There's like two stats. The lasers stat and the feeling stat. Surely I can manage that. And it's good for one-shots. And it won't take people a long time to build their characters. And probably do the character building and the actual one-shot in one stream. Is this a cute pose? What's a cute pose? Oh, I can kind of hide my face in the shadow. Okay, that's as cute as we're gonna get. That's gonna be my cute pose.